morning, holy brothers and sisters!
It is the 36th day of the Omer for those counting, the 21st of IYAR, and in the Kitzur, Likutei Moharan, today's lesson will be called Powerful Prayer, from teaching number 96. The foreign thoughts that come to a person while he is praying, and particularly to a tzaddik, a righteous one who wishes to pray with great attachment to God, derive from the sparks of holiness that fell from the time of the shattering of the vessels. These foreign thoughts come to each person in accordance with the attribute and level that he has thus far attained. The tzaddik needs to know from which world and from which attribute this particular thought derives, and he must also know how to elevate this thought to the world and to that attribute in which he presently resides. Sometimes, however, the tzaddik wishes to elevate a particular thought, but he is unable to do so. This is because this thought originates from a higher level which the tzaddik has not yet reached, and consequently, it is impossible for him to elevate it. But how does this happen? Through a thought that should come to him before it's actually its time. The explanation is that there is an opposition against a particular tzaddik, and then a foreign thought pertaining to this conflict then arises in the mind of a different tzaddik. And because of the second tzaddik, he wishes to elevate this thought, even though he's unable to, with the power of his desire, he thereby shatters all of the opponents of the first tzaddik. And because we are all portions of God, there are many ways in which we are actually connected, but we do not yet understand. Sometimes, however, we do gain an intense awareness of our bonds through various seemingly random coincidences that we experience. Teaching number 97, every Jew can achieve mastery through his prayers and can effect with them whatever he wishes. The main impediment to this, however, is false pride and foreign thoughts that one experiences during prayer. Where there are people who are proud of their distinguished lineage or the fact that they have struggled hard in the service of their Creator, and in such a case it is certainly impossible for them to achieve mastery with their prayers. Therefore, when a person stands up to pray, he must prevail to break all of this and to completely forget about his distinguished lineage and about how much he has actually struggled in the service of God. Instead, he should imagine that he was just created today and that he has not yet exerted himself at all in the service of God. Furthermore, he should imagine that he is alone in this world and that he has no distinguished family connections whatsoever. Furthermore, he must break down and nullify all the other foreign thoughts that arise in his mind during prayer, which come as a result of the purposeful sins that he has committed in times past or the purposeful sinful thoughts that he has entertained. And then he'll be able to achieve mastery with his prayers. At that time, the desire of the Creator is fulfilled, and God has great pleasure from this person's prayer, and consequently, this person draws all influx of bounty into the world. Recognize, holy brothers and sisters, that we have the power to affect everything. When we work to be humble and to become increasingly greater, we recognize our individual nothingness, and when we do, we become limitless in our abilities. As always, thank you so much for learning together. If you enjoyed this lesson, please remember to like, comment, share, and borrow. And please God, we'll learn again tomorrow.